You were manipulated today, not by a stranger, not by some villain in a movie, by someone you probably trust, a coworker, a friend, maybe someone you love. And the terrifying part, you had absolutely no idea it was happening. In the next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you the 7 most common psychological manipulation tactics used on ordinary people every single day. Some of these will feel uncomfortably familiar, and once you see them, you can never unsee them. Manipulation isn't just something that happens in cults or abusive relationships. Psychologists have documented that the average person encounters at least 3 of these tactics every single day. In their workplace, on social media, in their families, and in advertising. The reason most people never notice is simple. These tactics are designed to bypass your conscious mind entirely. They work on the subconscious level. They feel normal. They feel like your own thoughts. That's what makes them so dangerous. I want to be clear, understanding these tactics isn't about becoming paranoid or distrustful of everyone around you. It's about building a psychological immune system. The more you know, the harder you are to manipulate. Let's start with the one that's happening to you most right now. Trick number 1, gaslighting. The word comes from a 1944 film called Gaslight, where a husband secretly dims the gas-powered lights in his home and then tells his wife she's imagining it. Over time, she starts to doubt her own perception of reality. Modern gaslighting looks like this. You bring up something that upset you, and the other person says, "That never happened," or "You're being too sensitive," or "You're crazy for thinking that." Notice what that does. It doesn't just dismiss your complaint, it attacks your ability to perceive reality correctly. It makes the problem about your mental state, not their behavior. Dr. Robin Stern, author of The Gaslight Effect, found that victims of chronic gaslighting begin to apologize for their own feelings, even in situations where they were clearly wronged. Here's the test. If a conversation consistently ends with you questioning your own memory or sanity, that's not a coincidence. That's a technique. Trick number 2, love bombing. Imagine meeting someone new, a new partner, a new boss, even a new friend. And within days, they're telling you you're the most incredible person they've ever met. They text constantly. They want to spend all their time with you. They shower you with compliments, gifts, attention. It feels incredible, like finally someone truly sees you. That feeling is a weapon. Love bombing is a calculated tactic, mostly associated with narcissists and cult recruiters, designed to create rapid emotional dependency. By making you feel uniquely special, they simultaneously create a debt. You now feel you owe them loyalty and trust you haven't actually verified they deserve. Psychologist Dale Archer notes that the intensity is the red flag, not the affection itself. Healthy relationships build gradually. Love bombing bypasses that process intentionally, because slow trust building gives you time to see the real person underneath. Trick number 3, moving the goalpost. You complete a task exactly as asked, but instead of acknowledgement, the standard quietly changes. Suddenly it wasn't good enough, or the criteria shifted, or there's a new requirement nobody mentioned before. This happens in workplaces, in relationships, in families. The psychological effect is devastating, and it's intentional. When someone perpetually moves the goalpost, you can never succeed. And when you can never succeed, you become dependent on their approval because you never feel like you've genuinely earned it. It creates a cycle of trying harder, working more, giving more, always chasing a finish line that keeps moving. This one is especially common with emotionally immature parents and with certain management styles that keep employees compliant through manufactured inadequacy. We're halfway through, and the next 4 get significantly darker. Stay with me, because trick number 5 is the one most people have experienced without ever having a name for it. Quick check. If any of these have felt uncomfortably familiar so far, that's not an accident. These tactics are extraordinarily common. The fact that you're recognizing them is already a form of protection. Now, let's get into the 4 that most people have never heard named. Trick number 4, triangulation. A manipulator never confronts you directly. Instead, they introduce a third party, real or imagined, to create jealousy, insecurity, or competition. Everyone else thinks you're overreacting. My ex never had a problem with this. Even your friends told me they're worried about you. Whether that third party actually said those things is irrelevant. The goal is to make you feel surrounded, outnumbered, so that the manipulator's position seems like the majority view. It also isolates you. If you believe your own friends are siding against you, who do you turn to? The manipulator. That's exactly where they want you. Trick number 5, the silent treatment as punishment. Every healthy relationship has moments of needed space. That's normal. What this trick describes is different. Silence used deliberately as a control mechanism. When someone goes cold and silent after you fail to comply with what they want, not because they're hurt, but because they want to punish you into submission, they are using your emotional need for connection against you. Psychiatrist Judith Orloff calls this emotional abandonment as leverage. The victim, desperate to restore the connection, will often apologize, give in, or take blame for things they didn't actually do, simply to end the silence. The silence isn't hurt, it's pressure. Trick number 6, future faking. Things will be different soon. Once this project is over, I'll have more time for you. We'll sort this out next month. I'm going to change. Just give me a chance. Future faking is the art of offering a better tomorrow that never arrives, used to keep someone emotionally invested in a situation that is not actually going to improve. What makes it so effective is that it works with your brain's natural optimism. Neuroscience research shows humans are wired to overweight the probability of positive future events. A manipulator who understands this exploits your own hope against you. The pattern to watch for: the future keeps getting referenced, but the present never changes. I said 7 tricks at the start, and I want to give you this last one because it might be the most important. Trick number 7, manufacture dependency. This is the long game. Over time, a skilled manipulator systematically undermines your confidence in your decisions, your judgment, your social relationships, until you genuinely believe you need them to function. They dismiss your accomplishments. They point out your flaws under the guise of just being honest. They become the only one who truly understands you. And eventually, the idea of leaving or even disagreeing feels terrifying. Not because they've threatened you, but because they've made you forget who you were before them. Here's what psychology says about recovery. The first step is always the same. Reconnect with people outside the relationship. Manipulators specifically target your external connections because external perspectives break the illusion they've built. If someone in your life makes you feel smaller every time you're around them, that feeling is data. Trust it. Manipulation thrives in the dark. The more you understand these patterns, the less power they hold. If this gave you something to think about, or if you recognize something you've been through, subscribe. Every week I break down the psychology behind human behavior, dark tactics, and the hidden forces that shape why people do what they do. Next video, the dark triad, the 3 personality types responsible for most of the manipulation in the world, and how to identify them before they identify you. I'll see you there.